One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the... Offense goes through him. All week long they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass, it's Dampier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's loose. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same.
And into the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Texas Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. We'll it's like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Picked off. Trying to take it back. After making the pick, he took it the other. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Morton. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Nestles it in at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Texas Tech ready to send the... back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The give out of the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Back to pass, it's Morton. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Joyner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. He'll set up to throw. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and they punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Trying the left side. Wide open spaces. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Running back searching for a hole. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He'll run it again. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's the handoff. Runs through. Oh, the ball's on the ground. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle on guys.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. And the pass rush is effective, and they... We met the ninth. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Oh, they're after it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Four wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Going up top again. Under fire. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
As a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's loose at the 15. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Chased out of bounds. What a big play there. They'll mark it at the 47.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now on 1st down from the 28. Dropping back, it's Morton. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 21 to Cal. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Utes will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And there was nowhere to go. Stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Wants to throw again. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
And the Red Raiders are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Dampier. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Utes line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Virgil. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Gets it to him on the screen. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Virgil. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Morton. He's got an open man. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Offside.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It's the same wide open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Morton. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Fresno State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a crease. It's Rodgers. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quickly complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the 1st.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Utes are flying down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Dampier. Grabs it in the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to barge in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. The give is to Williams. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first and 10 from the 29. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
56, Utah, 27.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He is not...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Utah, 34.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use their timeouts. Them only having 2, Palmer, they're not getting back in this game unless I do something stupid.
Yeah, make them earn it. Doing something stupid.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.